One stormy night, as thunder roared and rain hit the windows, George and Anna moved into their new house. The house was big and quiet, but something about it felt strange. Their parents had told them not to go into the attic, but their curiosity was too strong. Slowly, they pushed open the attic door. It made a long creaking sound as it opened, revealing a dark and dusty room. The air inside smelled old, like wood and something they couldn't explain. As they stepped inside, the floor creaked under their feet. Suddenly, bang! The door slammed shut behind them. The room went completely silent. Only their fast breathing could be heard. Then, a whisper filled the air. At first, it was soft, like the wind blowing through cracks. But it got louder and louder. Shadows in the attic moved on their own, stretching across the floor like long, thin hands reaching for them. George turned on his flashlight, but the light flickered, barely pushing away the darkness. In the corner of the attic, they saw an old wooden chest covered in dust. It looked important. Carefully, they opened it and found an old diary. The brown pages were worn, and the cover had cracks. On the first page, a name was written, William. The diary belonged to a boy who had lived in the house 100 years ago. The last thing he wrote sent shivers down their spines. I am trapped in the attic. There is no way out. The whispering suddenly grew into a desperate cry. From the darkness, two glowing eyes appeared. The entire attic began to shake, as if something was trying to escape. The pages of the diary flipped quickly on their own, sending dust into the air. A cold wind rushed past them, like something was begging for help. Then, all at once, the shadows stopped moving. The whispering faded away. The glowing eyes disappeared. The attic door creaked open by itself. George and Anna didn't wait. They ran out of the attic and slammed the door behind them. George looked down at the diary in his hands. The last words had changed. The writing was no longer scared and messy. Now, it only said, "Thank you." After that night, they never went back to the attic. But on stormy nights, when the wind howled outside, they could still hear whispers behind the walls.